All right, we're in the Escape
is
to
off.
the Sun tournament. Kevin's on the phone. Kevin Dunn, another Dunner. We played the front. We didn't get matched up a single freaking time. And I shot Dunner. Okay, I got the eagle on hole number 1. I dropped hole number 3 because I was dicking around trying to figure out the headwind. And just shot the minimum score of -12. But Mr. Dunner shot. What did you shoot? You shot like a -20, right?
In front.
Oh, it was only.
I got 1, 4, and 7.
So you shot a -15.
Yeah.
Yeah, show off. Good job. No, that's awesome. So now I've got to go out and shoot a -18 on the back because he's going to end up shooting another 15. That's going to put him at 30.
But his is different totals now.
So minimum.
Wind's different. It makes it all new ball game.
So minimum score is -24, and I think that hole number 4 is not necessary. It's not a gimme. You got to hit it perfect into the cup, but I think that if you got to make hole number 4, so you got to make it on one side or the other. I mean, it's the most makeable par 3 in the game. And hole number 1 is definitely low-hanging fruit. So we've got shots on every hole. That's the thing about this course is it's kind of dangerous on the drives, but every second shot you have a serious shot to the cup.
Yeah.
But some of these holes I'm playing the big risk game on Kohung, and I'm playing the big hook shots and all that shit. But I think on the back, if the wind's blowing the same way, I'm gonna adjust my strategy and play to the wind and play a more stable round and see what the wind's like in the weekend round. I'm ready.
All right.
Okay, what are we playing on hole number 1? We're playing a APOC, playing bag number 5, and a Zerk. I'm ready. Now I'm ready.
All right. You let me know.
You want me to go first?
Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. I went. Go. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. I got balls, Bree. Rat bastard.
There's something going on because when I get to the matchup screen, it just shows up that you're online. Stupid. Maybe get rid of the Facebook thing.
Okay, I was in a little too. I was right there on the transition, clear ring, my entire white ring in the rough. And I was in just a little too far, so I'm going to come out about a half a ring. Take the wind out. And I'm not going to put the forward distance back in. And hit it 2 rings on the inside, which will, if I make this first bounce, it'll put me in the sand. And if I'm going to end up in a trap up in the front, the sand for me is the place. I like the sand trap if you're going to end up in trouble better than any spot up there. It's super flat. You got a Spitfire, you can run your top spin out. Did you make your drive?
I'm shooting right now. 2-2. 2-2.
They didn't quite make it to the fairway. You can still recover on this hole. That's the deal. You can recover from any of these spots.
Oh, it was almost perfect.
Okay, if I can hit this perfect.
I didn't make it all the way up, but I landed in the rough. Stopped in the rough right beside the bunker.
No, but that's a great angle from there. As far as like trying to get it.
Well, yeah, it's just one of those things. Just hit perfect. Next shot, it's in. Simple as that. Just hit perfect.
Hitting it perfect. Woo! In the hole. Picking up the eagle. That's what I'm talking about. Recovered. Recovered and got the eagle. Look at that. What kind of crap is that? See if my opponent can get in from there. They should have a pretty good shot from that distance. And luckily for them, I hit the eagle, so they end up with a birdie.
Boom, get in.
Did you get it perfect?
Yes.
Eagle, eagle. Damn it, I gotta pick up 3 shots on you, and you're matching up. Okay, that was the second piece of low-hanging fruit, so we still got 4. So that means I gotta pick up every hole.
Alright.
I'm
Time
not,
out. Talk amongst yourselves, so I gotta use the little boys' room.
you gotta use the little boys' room? Alright. You gotta talk to a man about a horse. What are you talking about? All right, I'm going to come down and do a 20%. I'm trying to get, if you want to hit with where your red line's at with a 1 power ball, 1 power, your sniper will be down in this area. If you bring out a bigger power ball, or if you bring out a bigger hitting long iron, you could probably come down here. You can hit from up here with a 1 power ball with your long iron, but I think with your Goliath you can probably get about halfway down the hill. But if you bring out a 2 power ball, you can hit in the same spot depending on the length of your long iron. But I'm going to hit it with my wood and use 20% at 1 per ring. Sniper. I'll be right back. Maybe. We're back. All right, what are you doing on hole number 2? I'm doing 1 per ring at plus 20% with my sniper. How come you're not doing a rough bump here? With like a 4 side spin ball or something.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I looked at it the very first day and it was just, It's,
well, you'd have to do it on the right-hand side.
It's a really narrow window, and not that usually I'm afraid or something like that, but I don't know. It just didn't seem like the best shot this time.
I'm going.
The old, like you say, the risk-reward factor was like.
Yeah, that's a skinny.
Even if you do it that way, it's still really hard to make the hole in one. Even doing it that way, so. And if you fail, you're fucking in the bunker probably, or you're off. Like.
Right, if you could set it up out there and hit it perfect and it goes in the hole, it would be worth it. But if you hit it down there and you hit it perfect, there's still no guarantee it's going to go in the hole.
Yeah, exactly. So the old 4 back, 1 right, with sniper at minimum.
No, I missed that on my notes on the front, but I've got 1 power, or we can switch over to switch over to the power 3 if I want to take it with the Grizzly. I took it with the Grizzly and the power 3, and I didn't like the spot that I had to set the Grizzly up in, and it didn't give me any room against the red line for headwind.
And it's a bit of a headwind, right? So you're still going to be at minimum, and you can pull the wind out easy.
And I'm doing 4.5 backspin.
So especially if you got Grizzly, you can go to absolute minimum, right? Because you got a Grizzly in there, and then you can just set it up from there and be like, yes, I'm 100% minimum club, right?
Yep.
I always use fucking Goliath because, I don't know, I'm on the train now, I guess. But anyway, I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. I went. I got Phil. Phil.
Yeah. I didn't even get dots before you got the point. Yeah. Let me start it.
Yeah, I think we need to go back to you starting. Okay, I'm doing a 20% wind adjustment here.
But when I say go, I'm hitting go. Then you should go like almost right after, so maybe. Okay.
See how my opponent does. With the quasar, if you're going to use... Man, it looked like it pushed it way off. And it's probably in the hole. No, it's way off. And that's about how far it looked like it pushed it off. Okay, 4.4. Let's switch that ball up for a navigator. Doing 4.5. It's 5.28 rings. There's 528. Hit it great to the left. If I was going to hit it one way or the other, great to the left was the best way. It's hard to tell on on this hole right here. If you can't hit it perfect, you can't tell what the hell your shot's going to do. Did you hit it perfect?
Yes, I did. Let's see what happens. Oh, I went on the other side. Okay. I offset, and I pulled 30% for that headwind at minimum, though.
It's hard to tell.
It's a tough one. This is a tough hole.
It's hard to tell where you'll end up. You have to hit it perfect. And even on a perfect, it's a tough hole. But you can end up way off. Like some of these holes, if you don't hit it perfect, it's so close. You can tell when you hit a great to the left, like, hey, that's what a great to the left looks like. But this hole you can't tell because like you may be like way off and you think, well, hell, that's like 20 or 30% off. But it's not. It's just the way that the course rolls.
Yeah, because I don't know how to explain it, but it's like it's not a perfect world. Basically, you know, like it's not the ball's going to go up in the air and it's going to do the perfect arc and it's going to hit here and it's going to balance a certain way. Like, it just doesn't work that way.
So on the front,
because you figure just in principle, like if you're adjusting for wind, so especially if you got a side wind, right? Okay, so I want to aim here. I'm going to aim it right at the hole, and I'm going to take the wind out. Well, you take the wind out, that means the ball, you're going to aim, let's say it's going right to left. You're going to aim right of actually where your target landing spot is. That means for the ball to land where your target is, it's going to have to move from right to left. And when it lands there, it's not going to stop moving from right to left. You know, all of a sudden, just go straight again. Right? It's going to keep going that way. So, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to get at here, but it's just that you can't. Yeah, there's a lot of factors, I suppose. I'm trying to agree with you and add to your point, but.
This next hole, I played the shot to the cup wrong.
This is your redemption hole.
Yeah, so the deal.
This time.
Yeah, so the deal is that there's 4 ways to play the shot, and I played shot number 2, which was doing the actual rough bump. And shot number 1, bouncing over the sand and coming down there, is actually a great freaking shot. But you do have secondary wind effects, so if you're playing in higher wind, especially in higher winds, it's going to affect you big time, especially when the second bounce going over the sand. But
I went around it the first time, but this time with the wind the way it is, I'm going to bounce over it.
So
and let the wind help me.
The other way is, like, you can take shot number 4 is where you bring out a Guardian and you try and drive it and backspin it to the cup. But shot number 3 is a rough bump from the fairway on that hill face. And that's actually the rough bump that I want to take, not the rough bump from the rough. And on the front side, I took the rough bump from the rough.
Right in front of the rough.
Yeah,
you want to use a slope, kind of like hole number 4.
Yeah, you can use like 5 backspin or 6 backspin, and it'll ride it right to the cup.
It checks right up.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the shot that I want to take. But if we have a headwind, I just need to make sure and put on. You want to make sure that your tail's going way through the cup.
It's tailwind.
Oh, we have tailwind on this one. I think we had headwind last time because
it was almost the exact opposite.
Because I was trying because that shot hitting the rough, if you don't know what the wind adjustment is on a headwind shot in the rough, that close to the sand, and I didn't pull enough. I'm ready.
Well, I always aim way to the right nose. See that bunker? That little kidney shape or whatever the fuck you want to call it?
Yep.
Well, I always aim to the very far right of it. Because the rough opens up and you have you can get at least 2 full rings in there of space.
And then you have to
still be able to put the ball in the hole.
And then you left-hand side spin it to the cup.
Yeah.
Yep. No, that's a smart way to play that if you're going to play that rough bump. So what he's talking about is playing the rough bump. I played the rough bump straight to the cup, and so I entered the rough here. And Kevin's talking about moving over to the right-hand side and playing the rough over here and having to use side spin to bring it back. But it gives him a much bigger patch. And if the wind's blowing this way, or you're getting that kind of tailwind from the side, you won't have to pull over the sand.
And so the green rolls that way too.
So it gives him more wind options. And it gives him an opportunity to be a little deeper into the rough, so if he over pulls or under pulls with headwind and stuff, he's not going to get screwed.
More room for error, yeah.
More room for error. Smart move. I'm going to do the rough bump. There is a rough bump that you can do from right here because this terrain looks like this, where here's the sand and then it comes up to the rough and then it comes down to the green, and I'm going to use this hill face and do a rough bump from that hill face to the cup, so that I can avoid all of that shit and still achieve the same thing where I'm doing the rough bump.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Hey, you know what the deal is? Is that's using that one, what we call a glitch, where it slides across the course. That's using that same effect to my benefit. And I can think of several par 3s. There's one of the par 3s that's super hard that has all those moguls in front of it. But there is a shot that you can do with a Guardian where you can go right up by the cup and do that rough bump. And I can think of several holes where that effect, you can use that to your advantage.
That's I call that hole the 14-year-old's face. It's just like a bunch of pimples and blemishes popping up everywhere.
And the deal is that we can call it a glitch, but in the real world, if you're playing golf and you've been out there playing golf on some holes, if you can find a spot where you can skip your ball, or you can use the terrain for the hill to just carry the ball down, so that one of your bounces hits and slides like that and takes those low, really long bounces, you know, you can get a lot more distance. So I actually understand how that works in the game. I don't think it's a glitch. I think that's just the way it works.
Yeah, well, if you hit a high ball and it lands in the downslope, it's not going to bounce, it's going to roll, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be perfect, but which I agree it happens too often for but hey, whatever, you got to play the scenery, right?
All right, I'm ready.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Come on, man. Come on.
Nope.
I went like 3 seconds after you did. Probably even slightly less than that. Alright, if I can get to the right spot, we'll have to see which club I can actually get up to with my drive.
I'm going to step in and let's play hockey.
And my opponent's got, this is the thing about who you play out on the course is not who is in your bracket. So people will go, well, I played against some guy the other day who had these clubs. He may not, I can guarantee you they're probably not playing in your bracket. You just played them out on the course. I liked it at the very beginning of the game. You could go up against somebody that had max trophies. And you had 50.
Well, like I really went for it there.
Okay, 1.9, it's 1.5 per ring. I'm going to do a 2, do like a ring and a third. I got to put a little bit of curl on it to bring it back to the fairway. And hit one ring great to the right, which is on this hole bad, only at the very end. I could run out of space. Perfect. 387. I almost overhit it. This tree that's up there by the green, if you hit too far, that tree comes into play and you gotta...
Shit.
And my opponent's doing exactly what I did on the front. And I pulled at 1, even though you're min club there, I pulled at 1 for 1. Let's see what my opponent pulls. They pulled 1 for 1, but the wind is pushing them out into the rough. Let's watch really closely on where they hit, and I don't like that curl. That just screwed their shot up. It's not repeatable. Hit it perfect. And they hit right dead center in the middle of the rough. Okay, I'm doing a... Let's see if I'm in my grizzly or if I'm in my... I'm going to do 1 for 1.
Fuck. I need a big save here.
I'm going to aim right at the flagpole. 2.4. There's 2.4. Hitting it perfect. Just a bit outside. Oh!
Oh shit.
I'm gonna have to set up 2 different shots, one for my sniper.
Oh, right on. Shit, like an eagle still.
I gotta clean up my notes here because my notes are such a freaking mess. I'm gonna have to write myself a brand new set of notes. Back in the old days, I had a set of practice notes, and then I would go through and qualify, and I would make tweaks, and then I would make a new set of notes for the opening round, and then make a new set of notes for the weekend round. Sometimes I'd go back and watch the videos from the front 9 and then make adjustments and then go back and have another set of notes. Way too much time. Close, but no cigar. Damn it.
Alright, I saved it.
What is hole number 13? It's par 3. Okay, this is the one. I don't even want to look at this sucker. I just want to play it. I'm playing it with a nav. I want to have everything ready so I can go to town. I want to let lots of time go by. It's a 4 backspin grizzly nav shot. Get the chest open. Never play with without an empty slot. If you can help it. All right, I'm ready.
Oh, I'm gonna open one. Oh, I gotta trade in. Hold on.
There's a lot more ways to get club cards now than there used to be. So it's easier. Doesn't it almost feel like they set each person's got a different percentage for how much they get a certain cards, like certain cards that people want. Like some people can build up their one card faster
like
than another. Doesn't it
Do you
seem
see
like
Kyle's brand new account has like fucking Apocalypse 5 or something already, with less than 1,000 games.
Yeah, it was like a 5 or a 6.
His baby account.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, go.
3, 2, 1, go.
That was about 4 seconds.
No.
Bunker
I was
boy.
gonna back out.
Bunker boy.
We're not very good at this.
We aren't. What the hell's wrong with us?
Oh, this guy's trying to bounce over the hill.
Oh my gosh. That's instant. Anytime, if you're trying to hit on where my opponent's hitting from, or anywhere closer to the tee box, if you're involving the top of that hill or the backside of that hill, maybe you'll end up getting a hole-in-one, and maybe you'll end up in the sand. There you go. Dude, that was like a 5-ring adjustment with a Goliath. Like that's going to be way to the right. And you hit it great to the left by 2 rings, and that actually helped them. That was a huge adjustment. You're using a Goliath on this, right?
Yeah.
It's 3.96 rings, so I'm going to move 4 rings.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, too hot. Hit it. Hit the speed roll. Fuck.
Oh! 1 ring great to the right. And this hole is one of those holes that if you hit it great to the left, it goes to the right. And if you hit it great to the right, it goes to the left. Perfect is in the freaking hole. Damn it. I hit it great. I was on both sides of the cup. So I hit it great to the left and great to the right. No perfects today. I think I only hit 2 shots perfect on the front, and I missed both of my perfects. What kind of shit's that?
Bullshit.
Bullshit, that's right. All right, what hole are we on? We're on hole number 14. What is hole number 14? All right, these par 4s, and This par 4 is the one we're taking the big ass risk on. So which way's the wind blowing? All right. I don't know.
I almost forgot to shoot there. Jesus Christ.
We were half a ring out into the first cut of the rough.
I'm going to go back to my original shot. It's a rough bump.
You're going to go back to that one?
Ready?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Go. Fuck.
And then
That's
you got
crazy.
somebody right away.
Cam.
I think we just need
Leaf
to.
Nation.
I think we've tried everything except for just going at the same time. We should just go at the same time. I got slappy. Slappy. All right, this wind might be problematic, but I'm going to stick with my shot. .27. I'm going to do a 3 mile per hour pull, which is 2 rings.
Perfect.
And now it's all about whether I can hit this fairway. Perfect. Did I hit it too far? Woo! Right in the right spot. About 418. Okay, I was in Kingfisher last time, right?
I think you had 418 last round too.
Yeah, and I was in Kingfisher, and I did. I wrote down 12.
So plus 15 or plus 20 maybe.
I did. I was doing 10, and it wasn't quite enough. I circled the hole. I'm gonna do a 12 and a half. At 1.6 per ring, I think. I think I was in mid club. That's the perfect spot. That's as close as I can get. There's Max. I'm about mid club. Okay, so it's 2.3 divided by 1.6. It's 1.61 rings.
What the fuck happened here? God damn it. Can't even adjust. Fuck.
1.6. Alright. Just need to hit this perfect. Hitting it perfect. Come on! Get in the hole! Get in! Woo! In the hole! That's what I'm talking about right there. Did I pick one up on you?
Oh yeah, I couldn't even, I don't know what the fuck happened.
No, I'm only 2 down.
I went to go swipe my, what do you call it when the app's on there? Widget or something?
Yeah.
And I got lost in the fucking course. So I went to take shots, find out where I was. Went back to there. Got myself straightened out again. Went to go take a shot, and it went the other way. Yeah, so I couldn't even make a wind adjustment. So at least I hit the rough and I'm on the green.
Well, we did that practice hole on the front, and I hit it great to the right, and it caught the edge of the cup, and it had the speed was right. It caught the edge of the cup and just rolled into the cup. And then when we were actually out on the hole, I hit it perfect, and it caught the edge, the left-hand edge of the cup, but didn't end up going in. It just rolled it around. So the 12.5, I hit the flagpole. So that's fucking awesome. 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 And that was in my Kingfisher at 1.6 per ring. With like a half a backspin.
Another headwind.
And what is this hole? Hole number 15? What hole is that? Hole number 6. Hole number 6. I gotta look at.
Bounce over the bunker, and then try and rough bump for albatross.
Yeah, and this is the rough bump shot at it. Do you look at the holes before you play them, or you just play them?
No, I kind of, once I see them in the small picture, I remember what I'm doing.
But you start the week out and you look at bigger pictures of them, or you just go out and play them?
No, I just play. Because eventually it'll jog my memory. Like, I'll just go there and be like, oh, it's this hole. Okay.
That wind's going to suck on the shot to the cup. All right.
Yeah, I mean, it's Kingmaker.
I'm ready whenever you are. We're just going to go at the same time.
All right. Okay, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Now, why are we doing... We got on at the same time. We're rolling. Steve-O. Who the hell is Steve-O? Welcome to the channel. Steve-O's got a Titan. The king of balls. There's no denying it. See if my opponent can hit it perfect. And they hit it one ring great to the right, which might be bad, especially at the end of their run. Excellent. It's a pretty good distance. Now this actually might be a better shot.
Let's go try 268 again.
For my big Tapa. Probably get out there farther. And I don't like my second. I got the wrong second club for that.
If you're
2.0.
confident with your timing and you got a big topper here, it'd be better.
I'd have played that with my big topper. I would have played it with my big topper, but my wood in my big topper bag is a Cataclysm. And I want to try and take this second shot with my sniper.
Oh, yeah.
If I would have had a sniper in that big topper bag, my big topper would have worked better right there. I would have been able to pick up a bunch of yardage. My big topper is at level 7, so its accuracy is exactly the same as Extra Miles. It's at 2.1. The way that it's looking right now is my big topper will be the first epic that I max out. I got really lucky in a lot of tournaments that I've won. The epic that I got in my rookie chest was the big topper. All right, what am I doing to the cup here? I'm doing plus 15 to the cup with my sniper. So it's 1.15 times whatever the wind is. Let's work the wind out first. 3.9. It's 4.48 rings.
Perfect. Come on, baby. Get it! Oh! Oh!
4.48.
1 to 1 plus 2.
There's 4.5. Oh! It would have been short. I was thinking in that headwind I should probably put just a little teeny bit more forward spin on it. Once again, my perfect timing today is shit. I actually was doing pretty good in that 9-hole cup that we had last week. In both the rounds, I shot quite a few perfects. The last round I actually had an awesome round, but I didn't have a very good score. I think I only picked up 1 shot, but my round, like every single shot rimmed the cup.
Yeah, I thought someone else was playing for you.
I hit I shot like, no, seriously, I shot like 8 or 9. I think I shot 8 out of the 9 shots to the cup were perfect. And I only got 2 of them to go in, but the rest of them were like super close. I was getting those shots to drop in the opening round. That's why I shot that 15. Those were like, the wind direction was just enough. I picked up just enough luck. Can't be good, be lucky. All right, hole number 16.
And still kingmaker.
What is hole number 16? Hole number 16 is hole number 7. All right, which way is the wind blowing?
Right to left.
And that wind.
If you want to make it go left to right, it's going to be a shitty wind.
It's still a headwind at the direction that I'm trying to catch that area over there. But that's a pretty damn good.
Over there,
but for your rough bump, that's a pretty good.
Straight in the headwind.
But for your rough bump from that angle, your rough bump is going to be
straight across the rough. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be no. You think it will be straight across the rough? It'll be close. All right.
Yep.
And what are you doing on your second shot as far as adjustment?
Plus 10, and hopefully minimum sniper.
So you're doing like 1.3 for sniper?
Plus 10 at minimum is like 0.8 per ring or something.
.8 per ring.
I'll let you know what it is, and then we can figure it out afterwards.
I don't like doing those. Well, that type of rough bump. I'm still going for the freaking shot. That's the thing about these Kung Ho. I have had
Kung Pao chicken.
Yeah. I mean, on these particular holes, I've won. I'm not sure how many tournaments that these holes have been in, but I've won several. I think the very first time these holes ever came out, I won that tournament, and then I won the next tournament that they were in. And I want to go for it on this course. And then the ones that I haven't done very well on, I tanked bad because like I was going for it on every hole. So I'm gonna I'm going for it.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Hold on.
3, 2, 1, go. Cam's dad.
If I go at the same time as you, if I go first, if I go 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds after you, I think maybe there is just a lot of people playing. Maybe it's the time of the day. We've played later in the evening.
Yeah, and it's at the end of the round too.
Man, that wind is just not conducive for getting me out there at all. I need to get right to there. Damn it. Damn it.
The good news is if you lead out in the fairway, though, it's straight headwind. And which is better than each side.
All right. I will play it safe. Because it's a waste of a par 5 ball. I could have played it from the other side and ran it up there. What was I thinking? I'll play Kevin's rough bump and see if it's worth it. You're doing minimum club, so it should be 1.3 per ring.
Plus 10.
Plus 10. Let's see what that math works out to. It's 1 divided by 1.3. Yeah, so that would be 0.83 or 0.84. It's somewhere in that neighborhood. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So 1.1 times whatever the wind is divided by 1.3. And it will be right along the edge of it, depending on the distance.
Just make sure it's through the hole, like good through the hole.
So it's 2 equals divided by 1.3. 1.7 rings. There's 1, 5,
Come on, baby.
7.
Nope. Fuck.
Hitting it perfect. All right, let's see. Woo! In the hole. First time I've hit the eagle on it all week, so maybe Kevin's way is the way to go.
There you go.
I've been trying the trick shot to get out there I've been in my wedge range on the out in front is as close as I've been, but it was mid wedge with all my topspin ran out.
Well, there's another shot for you.
Yeah.
I missed. I didn't. When I finished my pull, when I let go, it slipped a bit, and yeah, I knew right away. I was like, okay, this is not going to go in.
Yeah, but I think if you had
But I missed on the amateur side too.
if you have a headwind there, do you make a bigger adjustment?
Well, that was straight right to left.
No, that was the perfect wind for that rough.
But
That was perfect.
no, I just use spin instead. To answer your question about headwind, do I adjust more? Well, it's not like a black and white answer, I suppose, but most of the time I just use spin. I try and keep the shot the same, and then
Winner,
so if
chicken
it's
dinner.
tailwind, I use less spin or like more backspin or something, whatever.
All right, what are we on? We're on 17. All right, hey, I'm catching up to you. I think I picked up 2 on you, right? So I'm only 1 behind. Where are you at right now? Are
I'm
you
on
at
pace for 28 right now?
Are you at 25 right now?
Yeah.
All right. I'm storming back.
I'm in 4th already.
All right, so all I need is a hole-in-one and an Albie, and I got you.
Okay. Oh, headwind. Right on. This should be fun.
I'm sticking with
And I'm
my.
going to use a weekend katana ball.
This is another one of those holes.
Ski
If I could
ball.
hit it perfect into it, so I could actually see what the shit it's gonna do. All right, I'm ready.
Plus 30 of it. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on. Come on. Bill M. Dropping balls. The Dropping Balls clan.
I got Jay.
Bill M goes first. All right, I'm doing a 25% wind adjustment, and I'm not sure if that's right. Normally in one-on-one play, I do a 30 on this, but that's only because I want to get close. And you're usually hitting with a sniper from the Pro Tees, and it's from farther back. So we're actually farther down the hill now than we are from the Pro Tees, so you should technically be doing a bigger wind adjustment than from the Pro Tees, but that's not always how this game works. And he's doing the same rough bump that you're doing, Kevin, my opponent. It's actually not a bad spot. It puts him about a ring and a half away from the fairway.
Oh my god. Okay, well I hit the rough at least. Thank God for that. What a terrible shot.
All right, I'm putting this in the hole. I'm gonna catch up to you right now, and then we can have the battle on hole number 18. Okay, it's 3.2 equals. We're gonna try it. I do 3 rings, and that was 3.5, 3.25, and I hit it 1 ring break. Who knows? Who knows where the hell that ball's gonna end up? If it ends up in the hole, it's the best luck, and it was pin high. It had a really good trajectory, but I did every freaking thing wrong you could do on that. Oh, I changed on there because you got to change. If you keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, that's the definition of insanity. So I'm like doing the same thing over and over here, and I'm getting the same result, and I keep expecting it to go in the hole. So the change I made was, you're actually at minimum club, and I did the plus 25% at minimum club at 1.3 per ring, and I actually wasn't that far away, but I did. So I don't know. I'm going to change something on this hole, or I'm going to start trying to dunk it.
All right. As long as I get a birdie on this hole, I'll take over first place.
In your bracket?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I am in 4th, and there's a 27 in 3rd and a 27 in 2nd, and I don't know what's above me, what's above them. Let's see what they got an 11. They got a 12. And we got a 27 at the top, and they've got a 13. So if I get an eagle on this, I'll shoot a 27 with a 14 qualifier, and that'll put me in first.
Good start.
Good start. Well, you know, like if we think about what it's going to take, so like right here before we go into this last hole, if we think about like what it's going to take to win the tournament. So my MO is that it's minus 24 is the minimum score, and this isn't a tournament where you're going to win with a minus 24. You're going to have to pick up at least 2, either picking up that par 3 or hole number 1, or you got to pick up at least 1 on each side to have any shot, and that's a 26. I mean, it just feels like in the weekend round that you're going to have to shoot a 28 or better in order to have a shot. If you shoot a 28, you're going to banner. And if you shoot a 30 and you don't win, somebody bitch slapped you.
Teabag.
Or you got some teabag like you got that goes in there and has some hack that gets a hole-in-one on every hole. For those of you, I shot some videos. You can look them up. But there was a guy. What was that guy's name?
GC Master, I think.
GC Master. I shot some videos. You can put up GC Master cheat, and the guy was able to hit a hole-in-one on every hole. And he was able to hit a hole-in-one on every hole, and the stats didn't show up in his deal. So like he was not only did he have some patch where he was getting away with something, he literally hacked the game. And came in first in a bracket that Dunner was in, and Dunner would have came in. You would have came in third, right?
Yeah.
And was it a major, or was
yeah, summer major.
And they had those. It was the Jamal Dunes. All right, I'm ready. I'm taking bag.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Taking bag number 2 with a Kingmaker. Jon Snow.
Spinning.
Bag number 2.
Not a single hole. That's terrible.
Three, 5. I'm going to do 3, 8. I'm going to do 3, 7, 5. It just felt right. Oh, freaking great to the right sucks. At the end of the run, you take the risk on a great to the right of running out of fairway. I was trying to leave myself enough room out there to hit a great to the left, right, or perfect, but the great to the shot really sucks great to the left or the right. I'm still amazed at how many people take that shot with an extra mile, and it's like, guys, you got an extra mile 9. This guy's got an extra mile 8. Shit, you got a quarterback 10.
I do it because I'm not afraid.
You're not afraid.
But no, it's hard. It's
they're in big trouble. Big trouble. They hit that good, and it was bad.
Good is not good.
Good is not good. So I'm gonna do a 2, 8, 2, 9. And right at the red line, I'm gonna pull back a little so I can pull out the wind. I want to make sure I'm going right to the cup. So 2, 9. And that was like 2, 8, 5. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Come on. Come on. Give me the graphic. Come on. Come on. Nah, it's going to go right past it. Just on the outside. Slightly over pulled it. Ah!
Story of my life.
Oh my gosh. The deal on that hole is that you got to chase the wind around, I think. And I'm not proficient enough to chase the wind around on it because that wind adjustment
maybe one time
really good with certain wind angles, and that was just not
enough. Beautiful speed. What's it giving you a drooly face?
In the hole.
No, I'm not.
All right, we always like to try and ramp up towards the weekend. I'm a big fan of it. It's harder to do it now because these rounds are so important to get good tiebreakers. But my MO was to try and just go out on the weekend round and just pop out the highest score.
Pop off on the weekend.
Yeah, you know, like trying to get it all to come together. Like during the week, I had got the birdie, the hole-in-one, or the eagle, the hole-in-one, and the Albie on every hole, and then on the weekend round, I was just trying to get it on every hole. I think the best I ever shot in one round was I shot a -18. That's the best I ever shot on a side. I picked up 6 out of 9.
I don't think I've managed to get a 18 yet for 9 holes.
And I backed that up with a 16. I shot a 16 and an 18. That was in one of the community cups. I shot a I think I shot an.
I've shot a 34, but
I shot a 35 in that, and I backed it up with a 33 in the weekend round.
I think I remember that actually.
That was the best. Like, it was unbelievable. Like that whole round, getting like the Albies. Like on one side, I got all the Albies, and then on the back side, I got 2 of them. So I got like 5 Albies out of 6. It was
28. I'm up by 2 strokes.
I am tied at the top with 27s. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 27s. And I'm highest with the tiebreaker with the qualifying round. Minus
Just
14.
number 1. Just number 1 was the only consistent one I got.
Well, I think that where you shot at the 28, that if you shoot a 28, like that's what you're gonna have to shoot a 28 and it's not in every bracket, but in most brackets you're gonna secure a banner with a 28. But if you can shoot a 30, you're gonna win. Yep, I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everybody, and hopefully everybody has a great Escape to the Sun weekend round, and say bye to Kevin and have a good one. Stay safe.
Party on, Wayne.
There we go.